Morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone's okay. It's 6:37 in the a.m. on Thursday, March 19th, and this is your second day of coronavirus journaling news update for your daily assignment. I hope everyone's okay out there. Let's go over some of the coronavirus journal assignment details. I'd like to just update you guys. It's vital that you have attached your Google Doc where you are updating daily the content, so I can do a visual check-in on its quality and that you are making progress. I want you to think about that as the equivalent of almost attendance. It tells me that you are daily doing the work. Um, when there is a void of work, that's when I get concerned. That's when I need to contact the office and see to check in on you guys. If you are not available to do that because of internet reasons, um, we need to talk. Okay, contact me at my email. That might be a problem with internet, or call me 267-1799, and you'll notice that's a different number that I've been using. At the beginning, I thought it would be best if I had a Google Voice number that like actually redirected to my uh, cell phone. Um, that's my number. We're in a superhuman situation. We're in a human business. Call me. I'm a fellow human. Let's talk about coronavirus journal. One more detail. You'll always find the journal assignment on the top of the feed. Underneath will be that day's video. Top of the feed, underneath will be that day's video. Generally, I'm going to do 3 posts a day, one with our video, um, one with our workout. And then the third is going to be, you're going to see, I'm going to start trying to arrange Google Meets. Okay. These are just opportunities for us to see each other and get together, because I can't really do this the whole time without ever seeing you again. I want to get with you. I want to Google Meet with you. So look for each of the classes will have a day that I'm going to set aside for a Google Meet. Attendance is going to be suggested. So, all that being said, that's sort of nuts and bolts. Let's talk about the news for today that I want you to be aware of. Um, our economy is in a tailspin because of what's happening. The Treasury Department, as well as President Trump's administration, is considering sending checks to U.S. households to stimulate the economy. You'll find a marketplace article. That marketplace article will highlight that there's a multi-billion-dollar plan to massively stimulate the economy by sending checks to most American households. Those numbers have ranged between 1,000 to 2,000 per adult. Something has to give. We need to be able to provide for our families and support each other in this time. There's a lot of individuals that are suffering because of layoffs. As we approach going further into this crisis, we need to consider options. You'll find that some people on the political spectrum are opposed to government intervention during times of economic woes because of, political philosophy says that, the free market will compel the security of an economy, whereas others on the political spectrum will argue that intervention is required, that there is a need for political um, individuals to intervene and help when the economy is failing. Um, where do you stand on this? Could be good content for a journal right today. Now, let's do a little compare contrast game because this is real. Here's yesterday's coronavirus numbers. We had 744 confirmed cases in Cali, 12 confirmed deaths, 356 confirmed cases in the Bay Area. I think I like that number because it's so close to us in Mendocino. Now, let's look at 2 days. This was last updated last night at 6:30. 744 became 897. 12 became 17. 356 became 412. This is growing. We are expecting to see that growth as tests increase, and then that growth will flatline as we practice shelter in place. I cannot tell you how much these numbers make me feel right in closing our schools. I miss every single one of you guys. Some of you have called me. I've had some FaceTimes. Um, I miss everyone, but this is this is so necessary. Um, we need to take this social distancing seriously. I do want you to notice that Mendocino County now has our one official case counted. We'll look at that press release put out by our health department. Let's move on. According to the agenda, I want to talk to you about the reality put on us by Governor Newsom 2 nights ago. I thought about talking about this yesterday, but I felt like it was a little too soon. I'm going to stop doing that. I don't want to obscure any of the reality of what's going on from you guys. So let's just be real. You guys read the same news that I do. I'm just creating a list that I think is most applicable to you guys. According to Los Angeles Times, California schools may not reopen this school year. Los Angeles Unified is ramping up support for more than 500,000 kids affected by the shutdown. Governor Gavin Newsom said all public schools in California might remain shuttered for the rest of this school year. That has to do with that growth. That has to do with stymieing the growth. I can't tell you what that feels for me. I didn't sign up to become an online teacher. You guys did not sign up to be online students. We signed up to be together at Ukiah High School, Wildcat Nation, all day. You don't know what you got till it's gone. I didn't realize how much I relied on the energy you guys gave me until it's not there. Now I'm doing chores, making videos, thinking about next steps. This is actually a good time for me to talk about the reality that our coronavirus journal assignment details, that's not going to take us till the end of the year, ladies and gentlemen. We will have to pivot to other sorts of learning units. When I originally proposed this and planned for this assignment, it took us till April 13th, the end of spring break. I think that's about all I'm going to run this assignment. I do think the coronavirus journal will be an assignment that we continue on the rest of the year, not every day, and we'll shorten the amount of words per day while doing other assignments. I have some other things on deck for us to work on: literature, research writing, media studies. But I just want to put that out there that with this reality that schools may not reopen this year, we can't just do the coronavirus journal assignment throughout the rest of the 2020 academic year. We're going to have to pivot. Okay. Let's get more local. Let's talk about the shelter-in-place order put out by our health department. Moving on. The shelter-in-place order was put in and made official last night at 10 p.m. Okay, the shelter-in-place order clarifies that only essential movement around the county needs to take place. Any non-essential operations will cease. All travel, not limited to foot, bicycle, scooter, motorcycle, automobile, or public transit, except essential travel and essential activities as defined in Section 9, will be prohibited. Basically, this is to lessen the spread of the virus. Let's look at 9. These are definitions of essential versus non-essential. To obtain necessary services or supplies for themselves or their family or household members, deliver those services or supplies to others, canned food, dry foods, fresh foods, vegetables. we can go grocery shopping. Look at this. Um, Part B of Section 9, subsection 3, to engage in outdoor activity, provide the individual comply with outdoor social distancing. I was listening to a town hall last night, put on by our Senator Mike McGuire. We can go to the coast. We can take a hike. Practice social distancing. You can be shoulder to shoulder with one of your household loved ones, but you cannot go up to randoms, talk. It's just not smart at this moment. So you can do outdoor recreation. You could go get gas. You could go shopping for groceries. You can pick up takeout food up to this point. A lot of restaurants are closing down officially. So there's a lot of freedom within the shelter in place, but we have to practice social distancing. Now let's get local again. Let's get local and talk about. Oh wow! Look, so this really quick. Section H really lines out item by item. Banks, gas station, media services, educational institutions for the purposes of facilitating distance learning or performing essential functions. So like that means that if I needed to go to school to drop off like a packet for a kid, that's totally valid. Restaurants and other facilities that prepare and serve food, but only for delivery or takeout. So look at section 9, subsection H, and you'll get like a super detailed list of what is allowed and not allowed. We have a lot of freedom. Now let's go here. So, ladies and gentlemen, we had our first confirmed case of COVID-19 in Mendocino County, and health officer has ordered that was in tangent with the shelter in place. Actually, the shelter in place was ordered the day before yesterday. It went into effect last night at 10 p.m. And the case of COVID-19 was announced yesterday at 5 p.m. Our county public health officer, Dr. Noemi Duhan, said the first case is not shocking. Really, the reason it's not shocking is look at Mendocino County's approximate location to the Bay Area. We're near one of the United States' largest centers of corona. So you see it's in Humboldt, it's in Shasta, it's in Nevada, Yolo, Solano. I mean, only time and tests will find that it's within all these. Oh, it looks like we have a little more clarity on essential activities from this press release. The individual is in stable condition who has the first case of COVID-19, and they're in isolation. This individual has a known exposure to a person with COVID-19. Mendocino County has been preparing for the possible pandemic since January, as many counties around us have reported cases and community spread. So remember, please keep a distance of 6 feet. Don't shake hands. Elbows. Just don't touch, dog. It's weird. Just give your loved ones a hug. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Cover coughs. And if you're working in a public place, regularly clean high traffic surfaces. So I'm going to be updating on the daily. I want to remind you, if you have any questions or concerns, to email me or call me. Stay strong, ladies and gentlemen. I miss y'all. And stay tuned for an announcement about a Google Meet so we can see each other's faces, talk. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for your time, guys.